First up, we're going back to where it all began, the classic Marvel Comics series. In the hallowed halls of Marvel, the Transformers universe took its first breath. It was here that we were introduced to the Autobots and Decepticons, two rival factions from the planet Cybertron. Characters like Optimus Prime and Megatron were more than just names on a page. They became legends, symbols of valor and power, forever etched into the annals of comic book history. The series was a symphony of epic battles and dramatic confrontations, each issue raising the stakes a little higher. Remember the first clash between the Autobots and Decepticons on Earth? Or the unforgettable face-offs on Cybertron? These were the moments that defined the Transformers franchise, the tales that left us on the edge of our seats, hungry for more. From the first Autobot-Decepticon clash to the epic showdowns on Cybertron, Marvel set the stage for everything that came after. Moving on to IDW Publishing, where the Transformers universe took a darker, more complex turn. The IDW series was a revolution, a stark contrast to the earlier, more traditional narratives. This wasn't just about robots battling it out, it was about exploring mature themes, political intrigue, and the harsh realities of a war-torn Cybertron. IDW took the beloved Autobots and Decepticons and gave them depth, making them more than just heroes and villains. They became symbols of resilience in a society torn apart by war, fighting not just for dominance but for their very survival. Characters were explored in a nuanced manner, their motivations and actions reflecting the complexities of real-world politics and war. This wasn't your usual Transformers narrative. It was a gritty, thought-provoking take on a beloved franchise. With IDW, Transformers became more than just robots in disguise. They became symbols of a war-torn society battling for their very survival. Next up, the Unicron Saga, a massive crossover event that shook the Transformers universe to its core. This saga took our beloved Autobots and Decepticons on a journey that none of them, or us for that matter, were prepared for. The threat of Unicron, a planet-devouring entity, was so immense that it forced the Autobots and Decepticons to put aside their differences and unite for survival. Imagine that, the sworn enemies, fighting side by side against a common foe. This saga was a game-changer, not only because of the epic battles and the high stakes, but also because it brought a new depth to our understanding of these characters. It showed us that even in a world as polarized as that of the Transformers, unity in the face of destruction is possible. The Unicron Saga proved that, in the face of ultimate destruction, even the fiercest enemies can unite for a common cause. And finally, we turn our attention to Infiltration, a series that redefined the Transformers landscape. This thrilling venture takes us deep into the covert side of the war, where the battle isn't always fought in broad daylight. Instead, it's the shadows that hold the key to victory or defeat. Infiltration masterfully weaves a tale of secrets, subterfuge, and unexpected alliances. Imagine a world where Autobots and Decepticons are not merely warring factions but sophisticated entities, engaging in espionage and concealment. This series is all about the element of surprise, the hidden chess moves that can turn the tide of the entire war. Infiltration is a testament to the vast and varied world of Transformers, a world that goes beyond the battlefield, delving into the mind games and strategies that are as crucial to the war as the most powerful weapons. With Infiltration, we see a different side of the war, one where the battle isn't always fought in the open